Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into the world of cocktails. We're going to pull back the curtain and show you that making an amazing drink isn't some kind of dark art. It's actually a system, a skill that anyone, and I mean anyone, can learn. So, you've had a cocktail that was just okay, and you've had one that was absolutely mind-blowing. What's the difference? What's that secret that bartenders know? Well, it's actually way simpler than you think. And here's the good news. It really isn't magic. It's just a system. Once you understand the basic tools, a few key techniques, and the language to describe it all, you've cracked the code. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. All right, let's start by cracking that code. We're going to look at the fundamental DNA of pretty much every cocktail you've ever had. It's a simple formula that's at the heart of it all. At its core, a cocktail is really just a balancing act. You've got your spirits, that's the backbone. Then you have something sweet to give it some body. And finally, something sour or bitter to cut through that sweetness and add some real complexity. It's that beautiful push and pull that makes it work. So if you remember one thing today, let it be this: spirit plus sweet plus sour or bitter. Seriously, that's it. From a whiskey sour to a margarita, they all follow this basic blueprint. Once you start seeing this pattern, you'll see it everywhere. This is your foundation. Okay, so we've got the theory down. Now let's get practical. To actually make these drinks, you're going to need a few tools. It's time to build your bartender's toolkit. And don't worry, you do not need a whole professional setup. Honestly, the jigger is your best friend. It's all about precise measurements to get that balance just right. Then you've got your shaker for chilling things down, a long spoon for stirring, and a muddler to get all those good flavors out of fresh ingredients. And really, if you're just getting started, this is all you need: a shaker, a jigger for measuring, a spoon, and a strainer. With just these 4 things, you can make a shocking number of classic cocktails. It's that simple. Now for the fun part, the liquids. You'll want a few key things on hand. A base spirit you like, say gin or rum, maybe a liqueur like Campari for bitterness or Cointreau for sweetness, and of course some basic mixers. But here's the pro tip, the one rule you can't break: always use fresh juice. Trust me, it is an absolute game changer. Okay, we've got the tools, we've got the ingredients. Now it's time for the most important part, the action. Let's get into the art of the mix. All right, this settles the age-old debate, shaken or stirred. And the rule is actually super simple. If your drink has things like citrus juice, egg white, or cream in it, you shake it. If it's only spirits, think a Negroni or a martini, you stir it. Let's break down why that is. So, why do we shake? It's not just for show. When you shake a drink hard with ice, you're doing 2 things. You're chilling it down super fast, and you're aerating it. You're whipping tiny air bubbles into the liquid, which gives cocktails with juice that beautiful, light, frothy texture. And on the flip side, why stir? Well, for drinks that are all booze, you want to preserve their silky, heavy, crystal clear texture. Stirring with ice chills the drink perfectly and adds just the right amount of water without making it all cloudy and full of little ice shards. It's all about control and elegance. Okay, enough theory. Let's see how all this comes together in the real world. We're going to build 2 absolute classic cocktails that perfectly show off these techniques. First up, the mojito. This is a fantastic, refreshing Cuban classic, and it's the perfect way to practice that muddling technique we talked about. It's all about bringing fresh mint and lime to life right there in the glass. And look at the method here. You can see all our new skills in action. You muddle, you squeeze, you pour, you stir. And notice the formula? You've got the rum as your spirit, the sugar as your sweet, and that bright lime juice as your sour. Perfect balance. Now, here's a crucial tip. When you muddle mint, you're not trying to turn it into a paste. You're just gently pressing it to release its fragrant oils. If you smash it to bits, you'll release chlorophyll, which tastes bitter. So the key is to be gentle. Okay, now for something completely different, the Negroni. This is the king of stirred drinks. It's strong, it's sophisticated, and it's beautifully bitter. It's a classic Italian aperitivo, which is a drink designed to get your taste buds ready for a good meal. And the method is just pure elegance. It's an easy-to-remember ratio of equal parts built right in the glass. You've got your gin as the spirit, the sweet vermouth for the sweet, and that unmistakable Campari for the bitter kick. Pour it over ice, give it a gentle stir, and that's it. A masterpiece. And you gotta love this story behind this drink. Back in 1919, this Italian Count Negroni, walks into a bar. He usually orders an Americano, which is Campari, vermouth, and soda water, but this time he asks the bartender to make it stronger. The bartender swaps the soda for gin, and boom, a legend was born. All right, last but not least, to really master cocktails, it helps to speak the language. Understanding a few key terms will help you figure out what you like and, more importantly, how to ask for it. Knowing these words is like having a secret decoder ring for any cocktail menu. When someone says a drink is dry, all it means is that it's not sweet. If you're looking for something smooth, you just want a drink where the alcohol doesn't burn on the way down. This is the vocabulary that lets you order with total confidence. So there you have it, the tools, the techniques, and the language. It's not magic at all, is it? It's a system. And now, you know the code. The only question left is, what amazing cocktail are you going to create first?